Hey guys, it's Cassie and today we are back with the monthly What's Trending in Luxury Fashion, where I take you through luxury news, hot new items, drops, launches, collabs that you need to know about to keep you ahead of the game. A lot has gone on in November, alright, and we're going to be going through it all, but also regarding products, drops, launches, the links to those will be below, or also you can click the shopping prompt that comes up on the screen as well. Right. Let's jump straight into fashion news, and I'm not doing a jig because the first item is truly horrendous. I'm sure that you have heard all about Balenciaga's recent campaign. Now, I'm going to refrain from showing any pictures involving children because that is what this is about, sadly. Basically, Balenciaga launched their holiday campaign and used a photographer whose style is usually to go around the world and photograph children with their objects, toys or objects around them, whatever. Anyway, they did it in this particular style. However, the children were holding stuffed bears that had BDSM harnesses that implied sexual things. Right, so already that in itself is like wrong and vile and unnecessary. And then when people sort of started digging deeper into the campaign, even the pictures that didn't feature the children had these like Easter eggs. There was one picture that featured the hourglass bag, and the document on top of it was referring to a court case about pictures of children. I don't know what I can say on here. I'm going to tell you the timeline, then I'm going to tell you my thoughts on things. So Balenciaga, obviously everybody is horrified. Balenciaga released two stories that the first one said that they should never have had the children holding these teddy bears and that the campaign has been removed. The second story said that they are pursuing legal action against the set designer about unapproved items that were featured in the campaign. These are my thoughts. The whole thing is disgusting and abhorrent, and I, for one, am shocked that this was approved because all of this has to be approved. All of these brands are so meticulous and particular about every single aspect that there is no way this was not signed off before going live on the website and wherever else the campaign was available. I think that they're using the set designer as a scapegoat. I think Balenciaga signed off on this thinking, I don't know what they were thinking. My theory is that Balenciaga has always wanted to shock. Let's have a look at something like the trash bag that they launched, right? It's shocking, it's getting people talking, the crisp packet, the Lay's collaboration, all of that. They know how to get people talking, and they pushed it for this campaign over a line that it should have never have come anywhere close to being near. I think the only way to sort of redeem themselves, if one can, is they've got to get rid of everybody that was involved in that creative campaign. I can't even like talk about it for much more because it's truly horrendous and upsetting. Moving on to the second bit of news, which also isn't amazing. Alessandro Michele is leaving Gucci after 7 years. I love Alessandro for Gucci. I think that he overnight took that brand and turned it into something so interesting and recognisable, and I really do think that if you delve into Gucci collections, there is something for everybody. I think it was unexpected. He has been creative director since 2015, and I've read kind of a number of things about this. I'm going to read one off. A close source says that he was asked to initiate a strong design shift, which he was unable to do. And the Kering CEO plans to bring a change of pace to the brand. So apparently Gucci hasn't been financially competing with other brands in its sphere. And this is what gets like a bit bittersweet about creative directors moving on, is that you're never going to have the same. So it's like, what direction do they take it in? And is that a risk worth taking? Obviously they're willing to take that risk because poor Alessandro's sorry, they've fallen in by the wayside. I can't even predict. I mean, there are lots of creative directors milling around that haven't got anywhere to go at the moment. You know, we've got Riccardo Tisci and whatever, but I don't know. I feel like it needs to be somebody who is either from within Gucci, as they did with Alessandro when he first came in, or somebody like upcoming. Right, another one. Oh, Raf Simons is closing his brand after 27 years. So menswear brand Spring/Summer 2023 is going to be his final show, and we don't actually really know why he's closing it. There's not really been a this is why, it's just been a this is the end of the road for me. So there we go. But he will still be co-creative designer at Prada. So he's not fun employed just yet. Louis Vuitton is looking to open a hotel. Louis Vuitton has their headquarters in Paris, and their plan, this is not going to be like anytime soon. This is apparently like a long-term goal for the next 10 years. They want to turn their headquarters into a hotel and retail space that will be the biggest Louis Vuitton retail space in the world. At the moment, though, they are going to focus on it being a pop-up for something called LV Dream, a 20,000 square foot pop-up with a cafe and a chocolate shop and like artistic collaborations. And that will start from the 12th of December and will be open for a year. So if you're in Paris, go have a visit. Estee Lauder is now the new owner of Tom Ford. Estee Lauder have agreed to buy the Tom Ford brand for, wait for it, $2.8 billion. Oh, Tommy boy is going to be having a great Christmas. Apparently Tom Ford will stay with the brand until the end of 2023 at least. Nobody knows if he will continue to stay on after that. If you are in London, make sure to visit Harrods, as this has been taken over by Dior, with the fabulous world of Dior at Harrods. Everything has been Diorified. Everything. A lot of things have been Diorified, including the kind of light facade that's on the front of Harrods. That's been Diored. There is a Dior cafe, there are Dior themed treats, there are also exclusive Dior pieces like book totes, shoes, saddlebag, Lady Dior's that are, I don't know if this is the only exclusive design, but it seems to be white with the gold sort of embroidery. Very Christmassy. Oh, and there's also a Dior micro village. I don't know what that means, but please, if you go, send me pictures, because it's times like this I miss being in London. That is going to be open until the 3rd of January. And Bottega believes that your bags should last a lifetime. They have introduced lifetime warranty on their bags from now on. So if you make a bag purchase with Bottega, it will come with a physical card that ensures that should it have wear and tear, something go wrong with it, you can take it in and have a little bit of rejuvenation. Botox for the bag, possibly. I think this is great. I think it should be something that's done in luxury, full stop. It's a bit sad that like only specific brands have this. Hopefully this now means that more brands will jump on the bandwagon and be like, oh yes, we also do lifetime warranty. Well, one would hope. Moving on to new and noteworthy Adidas and Rimowa. What are you up to, right? I mean, what secrets does Adidas have that now means that any brand they come up to, they've got to go, fine, towards a collaboration? And the thing is that all of these brands aren't even owned by the same parent company. You would think if it's like, oh, they're all owned, oh, they've done a deal, blah, blah, blah. No. What is going on? Okay, so I'm tired, you're tired, here we are. So one of the pieces is this backpack that is giving me back issues from looking at it. I'm sure they've, you know, engineered it so it wouldn't do that, whatever. But it is it's an aluminium backpack. And there will also be trainers involved, sneakers involved in this collaboration as well. There you go, it's available now. Stussy and Dries Van Noten. Right, Dries, very kind of like heritage Belgian designer. Stussy, I always feel like I say that wrong, Californian streetwear brand have come together to basically take very sort of Stussy designs, very sort of relaxed designs, paired with the patterns and the colours of Dries. Currently available now, and the campaign features Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So there you go. For those of you that missed out on the first Jimmy Choo Timberland drop, it's back for round 2 with different designs. So on the day this is up, they would have launched, they've got the standard sort of tan with like graffiti and gold on it. You've got a black one that's got Timberland in cursive writing across the back. There's a pink one that is particularly high. Don't know why they did that. It's like an 8-inch instead of a 6-inch. I don't know. It's a puffer boot, sorry. Apologies. Then, if you want crystals, then you can go full on Jenny from the block with it and get the crystal boots that are crystalled within an inch of their existence. Oh, and also there are 2 that are patent, and it has a harness with it. And the first one that I told you and the pink one are also available in men's. I think out of those, my favourite one is probably the first one or the black. Jacquemus is collaborating with interior, like homes bedding, I think the brand Tekla. I haven't heard of them. I don't know if I have been living under a rock, but it's going to drop on the day that this comes out. And apparently previous collaborations that Tekla have done have involved like bedding, pyjamas, so I think that we're expecting those sorts of things. And do you want to know what? Great timing for Christmas, because I love a good snuggly pair of fabulous PJs, and Jacquemus has gone, I know what you want, and I'm going to give it to you. If you're still with me, Burberry is collaborating with Minecraft. Now, I'm not a gamer girl, but I'm going to do my best to give you the information about this. So this is an online and real life physical collaboration. There's a capsule collection with all sorts of pixelated Minecraft graphics goodness. And then apparently there's a sort of Burberry game with an in-game adventure with Burberry if you are a Minecrafter. Givenchy and Beastroy, again, never heard of this. What have I been up to? I don't know, like, am I out of the loop? What is going on? So, apparently, Matthew Williams and the people at Beastroy have a long-standing friendship, and so they've said, let's collaborate, and so they are. So, I tried to read the about section of whatever Beastroy is, and I failed miserably, so I still have no concept as to whether or not this is a clothing brand or a conceptual group. I'm not sure. There's men's and women's involved in this. They've got limited edition bags, different versions of the shark boot, as well as like caps, and there's also NFTs for those of you that enjoy those. And the Lady Dior has been re-released, but you're like, the Lady Dior already exists. I know, but it's actually not the one that Princess Diana herself had. So apparently this version made its appearance at the 1996 Met Gala and was this navy blue colour. And Princess Diana popularised the bag so much that they called the bag the Lady Dior. So they've recreated this original version with crystal hardware and charms, and this is going to be available in limited quantities in Dior stores. Moving into hot new items. Okay, like I said, links will be below, or click the shopping prompt on the screen as well. Number 1, we've got the Gucci Ophidia small handbag. I like it because it's giving me very Y2K vibes, okay? It's like a cute little pochette, but actually you could fit quite a lot in there, and it's got a chain strap and a canvas strap. Does it have this random strawberry hanging off it? Yes. Is it removable? Also yes. This comes in blue as well as the brown Gucci monogram. I like the fact that the second strap is thicker. You can do a cute little evening with it. You can do a casual daytime. I just like it. If you watch the haul that I posted earlier this week, you know I already jumped on this train. Jean Paul Gaultier's Cyber collection has been re-released. So this is a 1995 collection he did, and he's re-released it. There are tops, dresses, flared leggings, mesh pieces as well. Especially those like the mesh turtlenecks I think would be fun to layer under, you know, like a black turtleneck vest, or the dresses by themselves are just, you know, absolute stunning pieces of art, essentially. So you can either do a full look in itself or just take a piece and mix it with something neutral so it gives it a little bit of a pop. There's lots of fun to be had with this. Oh, they're also doing swimsuits as well, for those of you that are jetting off to warmer places during the, or you live in warmer places, during the festive months. Bottega Veneta has launched the Mini Jodie in an even minier size, and these are called the Candy Jodies. These are currently available in black, white, and green. I hope they do these in more colours and variations because you know I love it. TBE tiny bag energy, she's so tiny and cute. That's my only beef. My only beef is I wish they'd done more colours, but obviously they have to test to see how well it's going to be before they bring out more. And I just think this in, I know that they've done a Jodie that's all crystals. the mini one in the all crystals, the mini one in like that weird sort of beading thing that they do. I love it. Loewe has the Chinese monogram ceramics collection. As the name suggests, this is inspired by Chinese monochrome ceramic techniques, and all of the pieces are top to toe, including of hardware, one colour. And the colours that they're doing them in are very juicy and delicious, so it's definitely worth a look. And by the way, I know some of you guys ask me from time to time, where do I get my fashion news from? Lots of places, one of which is 88 Finds. They have a fashion newsletter that they release on a weekly basis. I will have their link below. This isn't sponsored by them or anything. I am working with them on a TikTok, but this I just wanted to share. There you go, guys. Let me know what you thought. I'm going to leave a link to another video over here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. And in the words of my father,
if you've enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you haven't, keep your mouth shut.
I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.